What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of Operation Bullfrog. We are here live in studio with Easy E and Maddie C.
Episode 1.
So we
I'm excited.
we've been
it's
trying
gonna
to
be
get
good.
into the podcast game for a while. We
Got
have
a lot of things to talk about.
we decided instead of just talking about them, let's
Let's put it on the web,
let's
baby.
record them.
Handle logistics. Get it going.
So we have the fast-growing Twitter page at OP_Bullfrog. You can throw it a follow.
Mm-hmm.
We are sports guys. We're football guys, and
General banter.
yeah,
Swing by.
on the pod we'll be talking about all things NFL, NBA, obscure sports.
We'll be talking
Soccer.
nonsense.
Yeah, we'll have we have our soccer guys. We have
Specialist.
Thor. He's our MMA guy.
Yeah.
So our UFC guy.
We got movie reviews.
We got our
Yeah.
dodgeball guy.
We got Whitey. He's our
We've
NHL
got
guy.
Pete in the background. He's
Pete,
gonna be
yeah.
our producer.
Producer
Producer
Pete.
Pete.
You got
Yeah,
anything?
he's got all of our.
You got no?
No.
All right. He's a quiet guy.
Yeah. A little shy.
Yeah, but so we are here live in studio, episode 1. The way this will work is probably play a little song. Not episode 1. We still have some figuring out to
working
do.
on that one.
But then we'll dive right into it at different topics every day, and then we'll have for right now, we'll probably be dropping about 1 episode a week on Mondays.
Yep.
Depending on where this thing goes, we might expand that, maybe
Once
2.
once the revenue starts to pile
Yeah,
up.
of course,
Solo
of course,
shows,
yeah.
that kind of deal.
We'll see how it goes, and we got a lot of content. We're big content guys.
We got some
Yeah.
interviews coming up the next few weeks
For
with some
sure.
big names.
For sure.
Won't
So,
go into the details right now, but we'll let you know. We'll list it out on the Twitter page.
Yeah, so we'll have just kind of a lot. The main part will just be, different content every week, kind of just sports nonsense. Then we'll have what's it called? The CQ. The CQ review. The
CQ reviews. of
weekly
course.
CQ reviews, and that'll be one of us. We have a lot of people here at Bullfrog, and they'll be, whether it's the hottest new video game, a new show, movie, and they'll just be giving a little review.
When you need to pass time at work, you're just sitting there bored out of your ass,
Yeah.
slaving away your whole life. Tune in. We'll get you
Tune
through
in.
it.
Yeah. Well,
We'll get you through the day.
Yeah, for sure. So, we'll have the CQ review. When big thing we're very excited about, the High Five. The High Five is our weekly rankings of just from
Random stuff.
random
like,
stuff.
throughout the day.
We want you guys to send in what we should do.
Top 5 80s movies.
80s
Top
movies.
five
We
anything.
have movie villains, ice cream flavors, superhero movies,
throwback jerseys.
throwback jerseys, new era hats, stuff of that nature. So, so definitely tweet at us at OP_Bullfrog. Tell us what we should be doing, and stuff like that. Also, we have a Return of the Mac, another exciting segment, and that'll be handled by Rap Daddy, and we'll be talking Mac football, breaking it down week by week. Also be talking CAA football. We're big CAA guys, so we'll be breaking that down, and maybe we'll throw in some union talk, some NESCAC talk, and
Oh,
just
big time.
all the college football that doesn't get enough love, basically. Is
That
what we'll be
needs to.
doing.
It needs to get enough
Yeah,
love
for sure,
what it
for
does.
sure. So, episode 1, we have we're breaking down the top 10 NFL quarterbacks going into this season.
Big time.
We are
Tune into that one.
Yeah, we have the high five of
I think it's ice cream trucks.
we have
this
ice
week?
cream
Yeah.
truck items, which we're very excited about, and
That's
maybe a
gonna
little,
be big,
a little
yeah.
surprise ranking in there.
Yeah,
Not going
oh,
to give
yeah.
it away. You'll have to watch.
Mm-hmm.
We will have the Return of the Mac, episode 1, which we're very excited about, where Rap Daddy will break down every team. He really took his time with that.
Preseason
But
ranks, yeah.
so he'll be just giving a very in-depth preview of the Mac. We talk a little bit of CAA, some hot takes and stuff of that nature.
Even some reality TV shows.
Yeah,
somewhere up in
CQ
there.
review. On the CQ review, we had
Cavalier.
the
Cavaliers
Jay
reviews.
Cutlers show, which we're
From
all
Sammy,
huge fans.
Sammy Sweetheart. Or
Sammy, what's his name?
Sammy Swanker. I don't
Sammy
really know what his
something.
name is.
Yeah.
He's a
Figure
new
that
guy.
one out.
Swaggy Sammy.
We don't
and
really
then we
like
have
him too much.
Humble Mike, Magic Mike, who he previewed the Spider-Man video game. We'll dive into that more next week when we finish it. But gets a quick little preview in there just to get us ready. And enjoy episode 1.
Let's dive
Look
in.
forward to talking to you guys.
All right, we're back. Still got Maddie C and Easy in the studio. NFL season starting up. We're gonna give a little. I mean, not really a preview. It's already.
We don't
started.
really have a studio either. We're in my dorm.
No, it's the studio. We got Pete.
We're
working on it.
Pete, all right. All right, get out of
Pete's
here.
behind the booth. Pete's in the booth.
Yeah. Okay, but we're gonna give our top 10 NFL quarterbacks. A topic that gets debated all the time.
I mean, yeah.
Almost.
And
needs
we run the internet, so we had to have a say in it.
course,
We're big
It's almost
football
like
guys.
we're forced to do it.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily want to. We have to.
The people wanted it.
Yeah.
We're giving it to them. Easy. He wants a top 10 all-time quarterbacks.
We'll do that later. That's much. I mean, but that's not what they're worried about at this point
Yeah.
in the season.
All
Or
time's
debate
tough
this
too
season.
because there's always the debate about like athletes were like better or worse
Yeah,
and like
like
that kind of
Eras.
Jordan or LeBron.
yeah.
Whoa.
Another day.
This is a
Another
LeBron.
day.
This is a LeBron podcast. We're big LeBron guys. We'll get into that a different day.
I debate.
But before we get into it, we'll get some honorable mentions.
Did LeBron ever beat a team
Oh my.
from a different planet?
Okay.
From a different planet. Did he ever beat aliens? Nope.
That it wouldn't have been a game if LeBron was.
Okay,
up there.
okay,
Are you
okay.
Are you kidding me?
This, yeah.
You, like-
as much as I want to talk about this, we got limited time constraints. Like
All the
There's
time
no
in the
way
world.
LeBron has chemistry with Bill Murray with that behind the back pass with 5 seconds left.
Space Jam, overrated. movie.
Unbelievable movie.
Jordan can't act. He was too busy gambling and fucking like. I don't
It's
know.
100%
The
on,
flu game.
on easy
The
tomatoes.
flu game, hungover.
Flu game hungover.
Hungover.
Conspiracy.
Not even first retirement, kicked out of the league
Kicked
for
out
gambling.
of the league? No way. There's no
Yes.
shot.
Okay.
Flu game could be hangover.
Okay,
but
all right,
he had his hangover burger and he balled out.
I mean,
We're
to be
big
fair,
hangover
he only
burgers.
retired because he wanted
Shout
to
out
play
to Hangover
another
Burgers.
professional sport.
Yeah,
for a
he
year,
was really
and
good
then
at
he
that.
decided
Yeah.
to-
He had a great year.
Tim
minor league.
Tebow or Michael Jordan? Another debate. That
A
we'll
couple
get into.
two-sport athletes. We'll dive into that later. But before we get into our top 10s, let me give a couple honorable mentions. I think Deshaun Watson, this guy drinks the Kool-Aid, so he'll probably be
Big Kool-Aid
in these
guy.
top 10s. Not a top 10 quarterback yet. As I said, we're recording this on Sunday, the 17th, I think.
And I just want to be
16th.
Yeah.
16th. So we'll cut that out.
Yeah.
Pete fucking me up again.
Kidding me?
But not a top 10 quarterback yet. Played 7 games last year.
something like that.
He was unreal.
rookie of the year by far if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, he would have been MVP if you stretch out his numbers to a 6-game. Wow, Jags. We're watching the Jags-Patriots game.
Absolutely.
Jags just scored again.
Yeah.
Right before the half. Blake Bortles, 17 to 25, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Incredible.
He'll be an honorable mention. He gets it done.
He's convinced me
But
for that 10th spot.
Anyway,
right now.
Deshaun Watson, the kid played terrible today.
I don't know about that. He played pretty well today.
He played terrible in the first half.
Bounced back.
Second half player.
Bounced back hard. I'm serious. He ended it. I'm going to pull up the stats really quick. He
One
ended,
question
all right,
for you
ended the game
boys:
quite solid.
Is Jameis Winston on the hot seat
I think
with Ryan Fitzmagic just never going away?
Pete,
It's never going to go
hurry
away.
the fuck up.
we're pulling up numbers. Like I said,
Pete's taking his time.
we only
right
have
now.
about 10 guys in studio looking up these numbers, so
All right. Pete,
hold with us.
Thanks,
But
Pete. Appreciate it. All right, Deshaun Watson, today's performance: 22 for 30, or 22 of 32, 310 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 pick.
Okay.
And he only rushed for 44 yards. Oh shit! But he fumbled the ball twice. I didn't see
all right,
that.
I maybe gassed it up a little
yeah.
bit. I watched the first half. I'm a first half guy. Watched the first half.
Mm-hmm.
He looked awful. NFL Twitter was loving it. Fumbled, threw a terrible pick.
Yeah.
Just didn't look good.
To be fair,
I'm
they
just
lost.
I'm just
they
saying
lost.
I think people drank the Kool-Aid a little too fast on him. All these guys, these millennials, they drink the Kool-Aid. Deshaun Watson, MVP type season. Slow your fucking roll.
I think he needs time to bounce
slow
back.
your roll.
Bounce back from a knee injury. All athletes need it.
Also, okay, yeah, we'll probably. I'm sure we'll talk more about him. Patrick Mahomes,
Beast.
only his second start today. He threw 6 touchdowns. He threw 4 last week. He looked, and I mean, obviously it's just 2
I
games.
think he only had 20 completions too. Every other throw was a
I'm not
touchdown.
drinking the Kool-Aid here, but
The guy's got a gun. I mean, it's impressive watching the ball.
I
come
would
out
be
of his
very
hands.
surprised if by the end of the year he didn't have a top 10 season for a quarterback. He looks awesome.
Yeah, he does.
By the
And-
end of the year, yeah.
I'm also just going to throw it in. Ryan Fitzpatrick, not a top 10 quarterback, obviously, but if the season ends today, if
He
this
should
hurricane,
be.
it's
Yeah.
hurricane season. Hurricanes never been more back.
Yeah,
If
so
it
bad.
wipes out, the NFL season, Ryan Fitzpatrick
Number one
is your
in the league
MVP.
right now, yeah.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, Patrick Mahomes are 1 and 2, but it's Ryan Fitzpatrick. Let me read this off to you.
Yeah.
Week 1, 417 yards, 4
Oh,
touchdowns. Today against the defending Super Bowl champion. I mean, and they didn't just play two bad last
He
week
had
against
275
last week against the Saints. He throws for 417, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks, 156.3 QB rating.
It's absurd.
He
What's
comes-
the best? 160?
Isn't it
It's like
150?
higher, I think, slightly higher. It's like
158.3. I think
100
That's the highest.
158.
Yeah,
I'm
or something like that.
pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
But and then he comes back today against the defending Super Bowl champs. First play of the game, 75-yard touchdown to Deshaun Jackson. I didn't know this game was being played in 2011. Am I right? Am I right? 402 yards,
He's back,
4
baby.
touchdowns,
He's
144.4 rating. I mean, he looks awesome. Jameis Winston, never been on a hotter seat. He's out of there. Will never play another snap. They need a new QB. I mean, they have a new QB.
I don't
But
know
he's about, what
the
is
whole
he,
The
37?
whole Jameis deal, I don't know.
He's got the Harvard degree. He's got a lot of other stuff that he wants to be doing
He's
other
got
than
the it
football.
factor. You see him after.
He's got
like,
Fitz has done this many places.
Did you
though, where
see
he
that
shows
celebration where he rubbed beards?
Up,
with the guy?
okay.
We'll throw it on.
Fear
We'll
the
throw it
beard,
on the
fear
Twitter.
beard of the Bills. Yeah,
we
remember it.
A little self-advertising at op_bullfrog.
Yeah.
That's the Twitter. But we'll throw some stuff.
Just
on
Never
there.
forget
keep in
when
mind
he
that
went
he's done
down.
this,
He
yeah.
went down into Dallas for the Jets, and they kicked fucking Dallas's ass.
Yeah.
And Nick Mangold came up and scared him during an interview. And he was like, "Whoop!"
Oh, yeah.
And was like looking around.
We'll
It
throw
was
we'll
like
throw the
greatest
clip up
thing,
there
yeah.
on Twitter.
Yeah, a great
But
moment in Jet
also,
history.
he's a big. When he was with the Bills, came in. They started about 4-1 or 5-1. This is when they were terrible. They started about 4-1. They beat the Patriots in New England. He got a mega contract.
Yeah.
And then he has sucked
Sucks.
since.
Yeah.
Every time he gets a new contract, it's
He's
almost
smart.
like
He
he's
makes
like,
his money.
oh,
He's not
I
gonna
got
work-
the money. I
He's
don't
not
need
going
to
to
play
work
anymore.
harder than he has to. He only
mean,
works really
like-
hard when his contract.
Like we said, Harvard. He's a Harvard
He
man,
knows what he's doing.
so he knows
The guy
he
knows
he
it.
knows the business.
He knows the business.
I
Now that's way too
respect
long
that.
on my honorable mentions, but
All right, I'm just gonna be quick with mine. Just gonna fly through them. I have Andy Dalton, just because I don't think he's a top 10. Like, keep in mind that this top 10 isn't
Is this an
necessarily
honorable
like.
mention?
Yeah, he's an honorable mention.
Why are we
because-
doing honorable mentions? Just 'cause.
mine were the honorable mentions.
What did you say, Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Did you not? Were you not
I'm
listening
still
for
doing.
the
Well, you
7
didn't
and a half
include my
minutes?
other. Yeah, honorable.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we
yeah.
go.
But like, so honorable that I wanted to add in
Also,
was
sorry.
We're just gonna name
Oh,
every
here we go.
quarterback in the
Andy
league. We're doing
Dalton,
10 of them already.
Andy Dalton, and Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I have them both in honorable.
Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
agreed.
Insert
No. Andy
Pete-
Dalton. Andy
Pete-
Dalton can't do it.
Pete.
in the playoffs.
Throw in the Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man meme.
Right about now.
Andy Dalton, Joe Flacco.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right,
Disagree.
and then
No
the other
chance. Andy
honorable
Dalton
that I
can't do
had,
shit in the playoffs.
I beg to differ, but okay. It's mainly because his team hasn't gotten him there. Like, he's been a good quarterback, but like just no support. AJ Green's the only guy on the field. But Joe Mixon, by the way, watch out for him. Hopefully he comes back from injury.
Not top 10
So
running backs.
Ben Roethlisberger I got as the other honorable mention, just because I don't think this, like what I was saying about the top 10 is like, keep in mind that this is the top 10 at this very moment. September 16th, who do you want running your team? And right now, he had a great day today, to be fair to the guy. He's got a lot of playoff experience. He's got a lot of experience. I just think he doesn't necessarily have as much of an it factor anymore.
What's he going to say?
So,
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
you're
think,
still talking
I
about
don't think-
Flacco?
I don't-
no, Big Ben.
I don't think
okay,
Ben
Big
needs
Ben.
the it factor. I have him in my 10.
Yeah, Big Ben, a top 10 quarterback, I
Definitely,
think.
for
But
sure.
I really respect that take. I see some
Yeah.
people putting him at like 3 or 4. I don't see that at all. I've never really seen that out of him. Actually, just saw that touchdown in the Super Bowl to Santonio Holmes. One of the best throws of all
It really
time.
is one of the best, and one of the most underrated. Just I feel like it's not talked about.
One of the most
quite
underrated
enough.
Super Bowls.
Just unbelievable Super Bowl.
Larry Fitzgerald,
Great suit.
I'll never forget watching with Pops, running
Up
to the
middle
end
of the field
zone,
with his
looking at
hands
him,
up.
looking at himself in the jumbotron,
Yeah, with his hands up.
looking at himself run. Unreal.
It was
They
unbelievable.
score, game over. Kurt Warner used to be bagging groceries. Larry Fitzgerald, everyone's favorite guy, the wily veteran. They were about to get a Super Bowl, and then
Kurt Warner, is he in the Hall of Fame yet?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
I remember
right?
taking a
Like,
picture.
just- yeah.
It's Joe Montana, Tom Brady, and then you just got Kurt Warner's jersey in with them. So, yeah. I wasn't really too
excuse
sure
me?
on that. I'm serious.
I
I
don't
was
know
at the
where
Football
that's
Hall
coming
of Fame.
from.
I have a picture of it, too. I'll
So Tom
send it
Brady's
over
in the
to...
Hall of Fame?
I'll send it over.
Tom
to,
Brady's still
Bullfrog.
playing. He's up playing right now. He's not in the Hall of Fame.
Their jerseys are in the Hall of Fame. I have a picture. With all
Why
of it.
is his jersey in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know. It's like
they
in,
put-
it's
if
in a
you have,
frame.
like,
yeah,
Super
yeah.
Bowl?
no, it's not even like people. If you set like a record or something, they'll put
yeah.
like your jersey and like cleats from that day in the hall. Like I think Nick Foles, his like 7 touchdown performance a couple years ago. Like I'm pretty sure his jersey
Really?
and like helmet and shit from that
Oh,
game is in
shit.
the hall
Yeah,
of Fame.
no, that- okay.
But
All right, I got the picture right here just to show them really quick.
Wow.
We'll send it over, but they got the jerseys up.
yeah, you're ugly as fuck.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
sucks.
That's a terrible. Sorry, we'll cut that
Awful.
out.
Yeah.
We'll cut that out.
We
Okay, so top 10 NFL quarterbacks going into or just for this season. Want to start us off?
Yeah, I got you. So at my 10th spot, I got Deshaun Watson just because I think that like last year's performance, obviously everyone gets it. Oh, he's amazing, cool, great. Like amount of games, obvious MVP if he keeps on that like tempo throughout the entire season.
MVP?
I think so. I mean, like
Deshaun Watson?
he was
Yeah,
putting
last
up
year.
by far the best stats out of any other quarterback.
Wentz was
Yeah,
murdering him.
I think it would have been
I don't know
Wentz.
what you're
but-
talking about. Wentz
No,
was
No,
no,
that's
when-
not. That's a fair
That's the thing.
take.
That's the thing. When Watson was like not only fantasy, but like also like
Yeah, he
team
was
like
putting
winning
up
stats, like
ridiculous numbers.
No, but
Texans
so
were
was
like
Wentz was putting out-
ridiculously good.
All right.
When like
We'll check it. We'll
Yeah,
get
yeah.
Pete. We'll get
we'll
Pete
get
on
Pete
it.
on that. But like all I know for sure is that Watson was a top 10 quarterback if he played throughout that entire season. And the reason why I gave him 10th was just because like today's performance, keep in mind that we're recording this on the 16th. Today's performance was solid enough where I think that he's on the rise at least, and that he'll be back from the knee injury soon.
Okay. My number 10 is Kirk Cousins. I want to put him higher really badly, but
Debatable.
His performance today is like
Unreal.
making me put him
he
higher.
is one of the most underrated football. I mean, Minnesota, just a bunch of underrated football players. Everson Griffin, the D end, one of my favorite players, the sack master, one of the best defensive players in football, and doesn't get enough love. Kirk Cousins, I think that was a great move. People are complaining how much they paid him. He's worth every penny. We watch him go head to head with Rodgers today. Who won?
They outplayed him.
Who won?
They
They
tied.
tied.
They tied.
Tied?
They tied, but the Vikings should have won. They missed 2 field goals in overtime.
he
NFL
got
still
them
has
there.
ties.
Yeah.
We're going to dive into that later, but yeah, Kirk. I mean, the guy just produces. Every year the Redskins didn't want to pay him. The dude was putting up. It was like top 3 in
Very
in
solid
yards
numbers.
every year.
Did he have
every
Redskins?
every single
Pierre
year,
Garcon,
Pierre
Jamison Crowder.
Didn't he have Deshaun Jackson for
for a little bit.
Yeah,
For a
but
little
like it didn't matter.
Because it wasn't now Deshaun. It was it was the in between.
It wasn't now.
It wasn't 2018.
It wasn't 2011 and it
or
wasn't
2011.
2018.
But yeah, he has just looked. Yeah, I'm just a big Kirk Cousins guy. I know some people aren't, but he's definitely in my top 10.
You'll see him later, for me at least.
Sure. Yeah, my 10. I was debating putting Eli in there. Couldn't do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Listen, I'm a Giants
I
fan,
got-
and I
I got,
know.
We'll cut this part out.
I hate Giants fans so much because they're
fuck
complaining.
you.
All right, so the Jets haven't had a quarterback in like 18 years
Yeah.
that's been consistent. So I just always hate when they're bashing Eli, and now I'm sitting here with
You're being
fucking
nostalgic, though,
Geno
like-
Smith getting punched in the face
Oh yeah.
like 2 weeks before the season starts. Whatever. My number 10 is Dak.
Whoa.
He kind of slid last year, but the year before that, I mean, taking a team that's been cursed in the AFC East to the divisional round of playoff game, and if it weren't for Aaron Rodgers being a fucking freak and a miracle worker, they would have been in the NFC Championship for the first time in God knows how long.
Yeah.
Would have won a playoff game for the first time in God knows how long. And I think he's the guy for the team, and I think that's why I put him at number 10. I think he's going to
fair.
bounce back this season.
Yeah, I think Prescott almost got one of my honorable mentions, just based on this year's performance already. Like, I didn't really like it, and obviously I didn't
Yeah,
get to
he
see the
hasn't
game
looked good
tonight.
so far.
Like tonight, yeah, he has a 64-yard touchdown pass, but I didn't really get to see it. But from what I heard, the guy ran forever. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
No.
All right,
Am I
so
going 9? Are we going backwards?
it's more like we have our heart set lists, right?
Yeah,
So
we can
like
go
either
down.
way. So I got Mahomes at 9 just because.
Well, jumping Constantine.
I think. All right, they think that I'm jumping the gun, but like I don't know. I think that he's a high quality quarterback, and he's been in the system for a whole year learning it.
Matty
and
C is a big drinking the Kool-Aid
Yeah.
type of
on the
guy.
new guys.
We've
Yeah,
seen-
I mean,
we've seen it.
my
many
honorable
times.
mentions
Well, there's a reason why
were
they're-
his 9
they're
and
low.
10. So
they're low on the list. To be
Okay,
fair,
all right.
yeah.
9 is high for a kid
But
who's
it's
played
also
2
like
games.
so.
that's absurd.
You're putting him over.
Keep
I mean,
in mind
not.
when
I know I'm being
Yeah,
nostalgic, but putting a kid who's played 2 games over
Yeah.
just a 2-time Super Bowl winner, or like Joe Flacco,
Okay.
even anybody like that who's just
Yeah.
proven
Yeah.
themselves. It's really hard for me to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm also like looking at, so I'm sort of viewing this from the perspective of like who I want like quarterbacking my team,
Okay.
and it's the idea that like when it comes to potential wise and like knowing, like I get that we're saying like if you got a game, who are you picking? Who are you going to start? Like for
Right now.
one game, that's it. Like that's what our top 10 is like looking at. So I mean, like I do think that Mahomes is an extreme playmaker, and he'll get things. And he's got a cannon for an arm, and he'll get things done on the field.
Okay.
So that's why he's my
Jamarcus Russell had a cannon too.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Fair.
My number 9 is Matt Ryan. I'm not a Matt Ryan guy. I wanted to put Kirk ahead of him. I just couldn't. I didn't have the cojones to do so. But I mean, he does produce. I saw a pretty funny stat the other day. If you take away his MVP season and just all the rest of his seasons added up, not very good. They're the
Mediocre at
he's
best.
more closer. He's closer to an Andy Dalton, Joe Flacco. To
Middle of the pack.
yeah,
I agree.
and he gets compared as like a bigger guy. Really, just had one great season. Other than that, he's
It's an
just
outlier. That's why I didn't have him in the
he's a
honorable
middle
mentions.
he's a middle of the pack guy. But I still think he's a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah,
Easy.
mine. Number 9, debatable. This guy's been up and down, but he's got unbelievable experience, and I just trust him in the playoffs and pretty much everywhere. Is Big Ben.
Yep.
He can make plays. He's a playmaker at number 9. I was thinking about putting him a little bit higher, but we got a lot of talent in this in this pool. So
Yeah, honestly,
I think Steelers. They're in the the playoff conversation year in and
Yeah,
year out, no
for
matter
sure.
who their receivers are, who he has. I know he has Antonio Brown. Shout out, best receiver in the NFL by a good
sure.
stretch.
For sure.
if I had
But
seen
he
today's
still played,
performance,
and he didn't run for that long, but we'll cut that out.
Yeah, we'll cut it out. Dak Prescott looking good so far. It's halftime, but he's looking like a top 10
top
quarterback.
10 quarterback for sure.
Anywho,
Yep, Big Ben can underrated. The fact that he can still move and make plays with his
Yeah.
feet, and he's a heads-up player. I think he's my number 9.
I think I would have put him in top 10 if like I had seen today's performance, like how good he actually did. Like I saw his fantasy points and I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I actually looked into the numbers and he actually just ran the board today. So at 8, this is gonna get a little bit like weird because like I swap it up a little bit later on. But right now I got 8. Nick Foles sitting pretty.
yeah.
I think that he
I
really
don't-
showed what he's got though. Like coming in,
Over
and
Ben
especially
Roethlisberger? And you even have
especially
Ben
the fact.
Roethlisberger in top
I mean,
10?
I
Over
would have
Big
probably
Ben
put
and
in
Matt
Big
Ryan.
Ben.
That's
Well,
absurd.
Matt
No,
Ryan,
it's not
Did you
today's
see Matt
rankings.
Ryan's first week?
He
Like-
didn't play well.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's not today's rankings, but like literally his first week gave me the impression that Matt Ryan was going to be like dried up the entire
Yeah.
season again.
Okay.
Like
Didn't Nick Foles not play that well that game either?
Yeah, Nick Foles played terrible.
his first game, but then like
but that was Matt
that-
Ryan's first
But you're
game.
You
also
just said
going
you were
off of the
basing it
Super
off
Bowl
of-
and the playoff performance from like last year too.
What
Like
about
I'm
Matt
involved in
Ryan's
that. So-
playoff?
Kool-Aid.
What about Matt Ryan's
He's a backup
playoffs?
quarterback.
Oh,
He didn't start.
Nick
He's
Foles is
definitely a
he's
he's
been
definitely
like-
He's a
top.
starter
he's
for
by
like the
far-
Browns
yeah.
or something. Like he's
He's
not
definitely
a
a
top.
starter.
He's not a top 17
he's
quarterback.
definitely a starter.
No way.
If you
All right, what
toss
else do
him,
you have to say?
the Giants would love to have Nick Foles.
I
Okay.
agree.
Okay. I mean,
I think
Eli stinks. So all right.
I think
Okay, that's it.
I got Foles at 8.
All right. Well, my 8, Big Ben, Easy E kind of summed it up pretty good. But anytime you have a guy who's still putting up great numbers and he has 2 rings on his finger, every year in year out, top all. Ever since their defense kind of started slacking, they became an offensive team. I know. Probably the most skilled offense in the league. 3 Pro Bowl O linemen. Debatably the best. I mean, in my opinion,
At
the best
each
running
position.
back and the best receiver in the league. I mean,
Todd Gurley, but yeah, it's
debatable.
debatable.
Definitely top
debatable.
3 in each of those, and top offensive lineman with 3 Pro Bowlers. So I know he's got a lot of talent, but anytime you have a guy putting up big numbers and with rings, playoff experience, I think he's got to be a top 10 quarterback.
Agreed.
Yeah. Number 8 now.
Yeah.
Number 8. The guy, I know they throw 55 times a game, but he didn't look
Already
too
know he's
well
coming.
today, I guess. But shout out Browns D, looking better. Drew Brees is just a master of the
Down
position.
at 8.
Wow.
The master of the position, man. He's 5'9", 5'10".
Got him down at 8.
6 foot.
Down at 8?
Yeah, like that low.
You mean that like that?
I have him up high.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's why we debate.
surprising. Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were saying
I'm
he's
just
not even
excited
top
to
10
see who
anymore.
you had
I'm so
over.
excited.
More of that. Like I'm gonna. Yeah,
We'll get into that.
this is gonna be interesting. All right, so
I just think because they haven't made the playoffs in so long, and we haven't seen
They
a
made
lot
the
of them.
playoffs last year.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Who did they play?
The Vikings.
Oh, they lost the Vikings.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Well, last year was the first time in a long
while
time.
that they were, like, relevant,
So that's
yeah.
fair. You think that was like an outlier? Like that was kind of like they won't get back to that this year? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think he's been screwed over by his defense.
Okay.
But like that's like I don't know. I think he's number 8.
All right, fair.
okay. So hopping to this spot, I just realized that I had like left out like one person who I wanted to put in. So I was gonna say Andrew Luck for this spot, but then I realized like. So Andrew Luck, I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic about just because I know like what he used to be, and yeah. All right, so to be honest, I kind of want to swap that one. Like this year's performance of Andrew Luck hasn't necessarily been good enough to be a top 10, and I sort of like realized that. I realized that I was basing it on nostalgia and like what he was predicted to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe he'll bounce back. I don't know.
He 100% will.
Yeah. Like that's why I
Whoa.
think. But like, so what I'm going to replace him with is Jimmy Garoppolo. I think right now.
You're
because-
taking Andrew Luck out and putting Jimmy Garoppolo in.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was just thinking it'd be, and then that's
Andrew
also
Luck's
a
the
battle.
smartest man to ever walk in. The
That's a
National
battle
Football League.
for Jared Goff too. It's more of like all 3 of them. Like I can't decide. Like I feel like all 3 of them are similar types of quarterbacks. Like they're all extremely smart. You can't tell me that Jimmy Garoppolo isn't as smart as Andrew Luck.
Not
He's
even
been
close.
behind Tom Brady for like how many years?
It doesn't matter. Can
you
Andrew
imagine
Luck,
how
Andrew
much
Luck
you learn?
went to Stanford and graduated with like a 4.0.
Okay, he's a smart.
And he's
kid.
also like an
Cool.
engineering major.
Okay, Jameis Winston's probably the dumbest person that I've ever
That's
met.
why he
And he
stinks.
sucks.
That's why he
Whoa,
sucks.
whoa. Jameis Winston was actually a solid player all throughout last
All right,
year.
all right, that's
But,
enough.
like, just
That's enough.
because
All right, get back to
Fitzpatrick
it. Get back to
Oh
it.
my
Get back
god.
to it.
Fitzpatrick, genius.
What I was trying to say
Winston,
is that
dummy.
Jameis Winston is an idiot, but the point is that he's still pretty football smart. Like, if you spend enough time learning the position, like, yeah, cool.
All right, no Jameis Winston talk. Let's go.
Andrew Luck smarter than Jimmy Garoppolo.
All right, at number 7, I am gonna throw in Andrew Luck.
Fair.
Kind of a tie with Andrew Luck and Phillip Rivers. I'm just gonna put them both in the 7 spot because I really see no separating them. Both of them do a lot for their teams. I think Andrew Luck has potential to move up and be like a top 3 guy this year. I think when he got hurt, that's where he was. Does so much for their team. So that's why I can't move him up higher, but I think he deserves that ranking. And Phillip Rivers, just year in, year out, a lot of times don't have a great supporting cast. But this year, I mean, they're very talented.
Yeah,
so,
Keenan Allen and
so
Williams.
And that's why he's throwing for
And Melvin
300.
Gordon.
yeah, so
Yeah, he's
kind of
taking
no
off.
excuses. They should have a really good year this year, but like
When are they going to get a damn tight end? They've been using
they had
Antonio
Hunter
Gibson.
Henry, and then
Hunter Henry,
got
yeah,
hurt,
yeah.
so he's out for the year. But
That makes sense why they re-signed
yeah,
him.
I mean, I really don't
Why
know.
get rid of Antonio Gates when they had him in his prime?
Yeah.
They had him forever.
So those are both. I mean, I really can't separate them, but yeah. So I'm gonna keep them both at 7 for right now.
Yeah, so I actually had Phillip Rivers in the 8 and then Drew Brees in the 7. So yeah, Phillip Rivers, just like Connor said, not to repeat it, he's played exceptional in the first 2 weeks. My fantasy quarterback. I know we don't care about fantasy teams.
We're fantasy guys.
And yeah, that's my number 7.
Funnily enough, we've just gone 3 back-to-backs on
Yeah,
Phillip
we're-
Rivers because I had Phillip at number 6,
Mm-hmm.
and like originally because I had Luck in the list and then I had Rivers. Like it's just funny how we all like saw
Sure.
those guys right around that mid range.
Oh, yeah.
Right around there. Speaks for itself.
Okay, so my 6, we're going with Cam Newton. Guy who gets a lot of hate, a lot of slander. I've always been a huge Cam Newton guy.
People forget didn't dive on the ball in the Super Bowl.
Okay,
Didn't jump on the
yeah,
ball.
that's fair. But I mean, that year was one of the. I mean, going into that season, I'll never forget. They were like an okay team. Kelvin Benjamin gone for the year. I mean, they were projected to be awful.
Yeah.
They had debatably the worst receiving core in the league. Their leading receiver was Ted Ginn and Greg Olsen.
They still have Steve
A
Smith,
punt
or
returner.
whatever.
It was a punt returner and a tight end, and an older tight end, and they went 15-1, almost went 16-0, but went 15-1, and they came up short in the Super Bowl. But that was one of the best individual seasons I've ever seen from anyone in any sport. And before that, I mean, they had a 12-4 year. I mean, I know the past couple of years it hasn't been as good, but I think he'll put up big numbers and have another good year this year. I've just always been a Cam Newton guy. So, yeah, he's my number 6.
He's one of the best athletes in the NFL for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Playmaker.
Yeah.
Makes things happen. When you think that the play's dead, he somehow escapes from like 7 different guys.
Yeah, for sure.
So what are we at, 6?
Yeah,
6,
6.
I have Kirk Cousins.
Love him.
I think he's pretty high. I think he's gonna have a great year. I think he's been set up with a great cast of characters around him, and I think that team is definitely built to go far, especially doing it with a guy like whatever the fuck that dude's name was last year. Who was that again?
Who?
The Vikings quarterback.
Oh,
that
Keenum.
was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do it with Case Keenum, you better be able to do it with Kirk Cousins. I think they will, and I think this is that year
Diggs
that
and Thielen too. Yeah.
I think he'll finally like solidify himself as top of the notch quarterback. I know
Yeah, sure.
I know a lot of people say that he already is, but I think he still has a lot of doubters because they couldn't make the playoffs, or like when they did, they were out first round
Yeah.
or whatever. So I think they'll make the playoffs this year for sure, whether it be
not even
wild
debate.
card
Yeah, they're gonna be in.
or I mean the Packers they tied. So I mean one of those teams can be the wild
That's one
card.
of those
They're
teams.
that's my dude.
Other
I
team's
have
gonna be the
Vikings and Rams. In
Are we gonna
the
do a playoff
NFC.
prediction one?
Yeah, we can. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
All right.
Yeah, Kirk
What's
Cousins.
your 5? Now
So,
we're in the top 5.
Yeah. So for 5, I had like here. So I know that Wentz isn't back yet, and we obviously don't know how we're gonna respond to his knee.
Foles.
So I've got.
Foles
I'm bumping
again.
them up. I've got Cousins and like Wentz there because like Wentz will find his way into that list in my opinion.
5 and 4?
Like that's what I'm saying. So like since he's not playing right now, technically he's not in my top 10.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
That's very annoying.
Yeah.
Matty.
But like I'm saying that's where he would land if
Okay.
he was
All right.
back. Okay, so Cousins, like you were talking about, like he's my 5.
Now I thought I was gonna get hate for putting Cousins in there, but I mean, I guess
no
he was
chance.
too low.
Grade A quarterback.
My number 5.
I think it could be also just me watching him play really well today.
It was insane.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, he got extremely lucky on that last drive, or I think it was it was the last drive when I was watching it. He threw it was a pretty far overthrown pass, and it was a very debatable roughing the passer call that brought back the interception
Clay
because
Matthews,
the
yeah.
overthrown pass was intercepted and would have been the end of the game at the end of the 4th, and instead he bounces back, it drives down the field, touchdown pass, dimes it like in between 2 defenders, and then completes the 2-point conversion to Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
So you gotta have respect for that.
Yeah. For sure. I think the top 5, when everyone healthy is not very debate. You can only debate the spots, but I think the top 5 guys are not very debatable. Like I said, I think Andrew Luck makes a strong case when he's healthy, but he's not right now.
There's going to be debate in this because I don't have Drew Brees in my top 5.
Yeah, but my number 5 is Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, all these guys you can kind of have a debate for being anywhere in the 5 through 1 spot, but what Russell Wilson does for the team is unreal.
Unbelievable, yeah.
He came in the league, a 3rd-round pick. Bleacher Report called him like a terrible pick. They were just
NC
drafting
State
him.
to Wisconsin, right?
Yeah. They were saying it was such an awful pick. Obviously, he came in. They paid Matt Flynn the big bucks. That was right after Matt Flynn had that like 400-yard, 6 TD game against the Lions. Unreal.
Everyone
in
thought
the
he was
snow.
the shit.
Yeah,
I
he
remember
got
that, yeah.
got big bucks. Then Russell Wilson came in, won the job. came in with an unreal defense. Everyone knew about Legion of Boom in Seattle. They were like almost a dynasty.
It was an unbelievable defense.
Yeah,
sure.
and then since then, I mean, they've had
What
literally
really happened? I mean,
they've had like the worst O-line in the league. They've had so much turnover like on defense. They've had a bunch of stuff happen, and he just consistently puts up big numbers and is a great quarterback. So he's 5. Obviously, could be higher, but I'm going to put him at 5.
Yeah, I got him higher.
Yeah. First, quick shout out to the Giants' offensive line. It's just so
bad.
We're so bad that I feel bad. I wish the Giants. I'm not a Giant fan, but I almost wish that they had like the 6th or 7th pick so they could have grabbed Quentin Nelson. Yeah, because I think they had to get Barkley because you can't pass up on a guy like that. He's a once-in-a-generation talent.
3 years,
but now they don't have
their O-line.
I know,
one of the best.
Yeah.
Then he will be one of the best running backs in the NFL. But
I agree.
as of right now, he's not going to be able to perform at the level that he
I would
should
have
be
taken
performing.
Darnold.
Like I am. No.
I don't see.
It would have been even worse.
We'll get into. We can't
Developing rookie
open that up right
quarterbacks
now.
in a terrible O-line.
We can't
is like
open that up
extremely
right now.
difficult.
He wouldn't be playing in the O-line. He would just be watching.
Oh, okay.
Like
That's what you're saying.
Eli
You're
would
saying
still
that he
be
would still
starting
be
for
Yeah,
2 years.
for sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Who's your 5?
5.
5 is Andrew Luck. I mean, we're starting to repeat a little bit, but I think people just like kind of forget about him.
Yeah.
How calm he was, how
He was
poised
so
he is,
good.
and he just like. I mean, that turnover margin, he doesn't make a lot
That's
of
true.
mistakes.
He doesn't make
He's
like
very
those
smart
rookie
with the
mistakes
ball.
that
Yeah.
people always talk about.
He wasn't
never made
making them.
Yeah,
he wasn't making them, which was very impressive.
Instinct
He brought
when
an
he came in.
awful Colts team. I mean, that one year they were like, okay, like
They were pretty damn good.
We're gonna give Peyton Manning the MVP that one year that he left because or that he was hurt because the Colts were so bad. They are so bad without a guy like that who can really play in the quarterback position and really lead his team.
Yeah.
And that's what I think he is. I know they got washed in the they made it to the AFC Championship. They got washed. Deflategate though. They should have been in the Super Bowl. I think I don't know if they'll be a playoff team. I haven't kept up with them too much, but I mean he can help them to at least be in the game every time he
In his
steps on the
first
field.
3 years, they went like first round, second round, third round.
Yeah. And then
And
it was
he
Super
got better
Bowl.
every year.
I mean,
so
and it should have been Super Bowl next year or what do you got?
It's really a shame, like
Yeah.
the shoulder thing and everything. Like
It's
just,
pathetic what happened, but
How long it
just
kept-
had-
now
yeah.
he's, I mean, very injury prone, but when he's healthy, I mean, he has as good of a debate as anyone.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. At 4, I had a Breezy, Drew Brees. Toss him up there.
Yep.
Arguably, like, in my opinion, the fact that he can do the things that he does at his height, and I know that Russell Wilson's kind of the same way, but I think that Brees has been doing it longer and more consistently. Like,
for sure.
Agreed.
it's just it's insane to me. Like
For
the
sure.
fact, like me being a little bit of a tall guy, like I just couldn't imagine like being that short and like having to like
me being a short
like-
guy. I know, like a lot of people say, height is like a huge thing, and it
at,
is.
like, quarterback.
It is.
It's
It's a
being
big
able to see
thing
the defense and everything. Like
because
you have to know
there
where
were
everyone's gonna
times
be.
there were times in high school for sure where I had my guy Fitz crossing the field, and I would just trust his speed and our chemistry, and I would not be able to see him at all.
And you just knew
and I
where
would
he
just
was gonna
throw
be,
the ball,
and you put
it
the
was
ball in
hard,
that
and I would
spot.
have to like dodge the O-line and like look over. I was like, did it get picked? And I was like, uh-oh. But yeah, for sure. So I'm always for the small quarterback, and I probably should have put him higher.
So I got
in hindsight.
Breezy
I
at
just think
4,
because he's getting up there in age. But
Yeah. Yeah, I have Breeze at 4 as well. I mean, they won a Super Bowl. I mean, they were very good. They won a Super Bowl, and then they stunk for a while. Every year have the worst defense. And then last year, and they have no run game. Then last year, you give them a run game, you give them a defense, and I mean, going to the playoffs, there were a lot of people thought they were going to win the Super Bowl. Obviously
should have won that game.
The Minnesota
Bullshit.
miracle.
Yeah, fuck that.
So I mean, but that's how close they. I mean, like I said, you give him. I mean, Ingram had a great year, and obviously Alvin Kamara is just something
good,
else.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
he's unbelievable.
like they have Lattimore, and they have a bunch of good guys on D. They have a great year on defense last year, and just that.
One
That's just
mistake,
what
yeah.
happens.
One mistake.
So yeah, I mean. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the game, and one of the best quarterbacks ever. I mean, we'll probably get into that sometime, but he's
How many
unreal.
times do you think the Giants and the Cowboys have played on Sunday
night?
football?
Oh,
Is it every week?
Giants
Yeah.
play on Sunday Night Football more than like almost any
Unbelievable.
other
Yeah.
team.
It's fucking retarded.
yeah.
It's because of Odell.
It's
Everyone
always
just-
been
everyone
that.
just
It's literally like the
Even before Odell, it's just been like
they put a
teams.
giant
I've
game
been
on like late
waiting
in the
all
season
day
last
for
year.
Sunday
over-
night. Giants and Cowboys,
Cowboys,
it's
yeah.
a hell of a fight.
Yeah, really. And
The
it's
stadium's
not.
rocking. So turn out the lights.
No, that used to be one of the best games to watch. Giants and Cowboys, like,
And the Cowboys,
because of how
it would always be
like,
so entertaining.
the Cowboys
It'd always be like a
win.
race to go
Not
9
a
and 7.
chance.
The Cowboys
Giants went on
always
like a streak for
on
like,
Sunday night.
like
I think the
3
last
years.
time they
Oh,
won,
Sunday night.
it was the 2011
Wasn't it
when they won the Super Bowl. It was the last game of the regular season, Sunday Night Football, Giants Cowboys at MetLife. Winner goes to the playoffs, and they won. And then they ended
what
up.
year was it when the Cowboys? Like,
I'm kidding. I don't think that's actually the last time they won. I'm just saying.
No, yeah, but the year when the Cowboys like went off and like
Yeah, week one.
that
Week
year,
one.
the first, that was the Sunday night.
Terrence
football
Williams
game, I'm
didn't get
pretty
out of
sure.
bounds,
Yeah.
and then the Giants won that. And then that was when Dak and the Cowboys and
Didn't they lose
Dak
to
and
the
Zeke,
Cowboys
they-
twice that year? Or
Yeah,
No, they
the
beat
Giants,
them.
They lost. The Giants
They-
beat the Cowboys.
Twice.
They were the only team
Only
who
teams
beat
to
them.
beat
they
the
were
entire
like
regular
12 and
season.
2 or something at a
And it was
point, and
Giants
then the
so
Giants had
bad.
won both of those on
Yeah.
Sunday Night Football.
They put on that the Patriots Steelers game last year where what's his name dove and like they called it no catch.
Yeah.
Steelers guy.
Insane.
That
Jesse
game
James.
that game was on at 4:25 and like the Giants were like fucking like 4-8 and like they were playing somebody on Sunday night.
yeah,
Said it was the
that
most
Giants.
ridiculous
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
ever.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, fun fact: the Jesse James thing. It almost happened again today when I was watching that game. Jesse loves to
Steelers?
fumble across the goal line.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got across this time, just barely.
We don't know what a catch is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on that part.
Yeah,
Pete,
we'll
get the
there.
hell to work.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, Pete, what's a catch?
Yeah.
Pete?
All right,
4.
Who am I up?
Four.
Is this? That's not pretty.
It's your 4.
4 is. Did I say Russell Wilson? Yeah,
Yeah.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
Should
already
move
been
on from
talked
that.
about.
Yeah.
My Thunder's being stolen too.
Yeah.
I'm at 3 with Russell. I just think he's extremely talented with his feet.
For
just
sure.
like Cam. I see him as one of those guys who can just keep the pocket alive for like 20 seconds if
Yeah.
he really wants to.
All these can be. I mean, you can. It's really you can debate them, but they can all go whichever way you please.
Except for 1 and 2. Oh, actually, no. No, yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah, that's gonna be heated.
My 3 is Carson Wentz. I mean, last year, if you were big NFL Top 100 guys, if you watch that video and you still don't think he's like top,
He's so fucking good.
I mean,
It's
he's
incredible.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
he tore his ACL.
We'll see what happens.
And then
you think that'll
threw a
affect him too
touchdown.
much?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, he's already thrown a touchdown with a
If
torn
he was a
ACL.
running back,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
say yeah. Yeah.
We'll see. It's tough to. I mean, you never know with those things. I feel like now people come back and they're fine, but yeah, we'll see.
Adrian
But
Peterson came back and rushed for like
yeah,
That was just
2,000
like
yards.
breaking. Yeah,
second,
yeah,
second
yeah.
most of all, 9 yards short.
yeah.
9 yards
9
short.
yards
Couldn't
short.
get it.
Little,
Shit, I
little
forgot about that.
sabermetrics. But
Yeah.
who's your 3?
3 is
All right, 3's me. Yeah, don't worry about it.
3 is also it's
You're-
Carson
all
Wentz. Carson Wentz
Carson Wentz too.
Yeah.
is my 3.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Who's your
And
2?
Russell. So 2, I think that we all know who our top 2 and 1s are going to be.
Yeah, I
What
think
the
we
order
might.
is,
I think
Tom
we
and
might have
Rodgers.
all have the same.
So for me, I have Tom as 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Rodgers is 1.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
it's just, I think we can all just agree that it's because Rodgers is just such a gamer.
And Rodgers,
Like, so many
he's such a
times
gamer,
you
and
see-
he can fit in anywhere you
insane.
want to
He's
put
the
him.
best thrower of the football I've ever
Oh
seen.
yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
the best thrower of the football by far.
Well, to be
that's
fair,
ever walked
like
the
so
planet.
Tom Brady, like Rodgers has like weird like mechanics when it comes to like speaking quarterback.
Well, not
like,
big mechanics,
That kind
yeah.
of,
You
that's
get
what
the
I'm
ball
saying.
to the end zone,
Get
that's
the
what I
ball
like
from
to
point
see.
A to point B. Rodgers
For sure.
If you look at Tom and his like efficiency and that kind of deal, and like okay, yeah, you
Here
have
we
the
go.
background.
We'll cut that out.
But if you look at efficiency and like their arm like fluency, all that kind of shit, then you got to take Tom just because he's been working on that like for his entire life. That's the reason why he keeps on being able to do it while he gets older and older. To be fair, is Rodgers like how old is that guy? Like is he
31, 32?
I don't know.
How old is he?
He's
31.
I think he's 33.
It'll be interesting to see if he can go as long as Brady did.
It's tough. The style of Brady's a guy.
34.
Brady's a guy kind of like
34.
Peyton Manning, who how they used to literally like whenever he's about to get sacked. I saw him against the Jets.
they teach him
AFC champion,
minimize
AFC
injury.
divisional shout out 2011 when the Jets went into Foxborough and
Can't wait.
kicked the shit out of the Patriots. Sean Ellis was going to sack Brady, and he literally he touched
Curls
him
up.
on his shoulder, and Brady went like this, curled up, and just fell to the ground. I think
They teach
I
them
think
ways
Brady
to avoid injury.
I think Brady is so full of himself that he would protect himself like that. I think Rodgers lays it out for the team, and that's why he's not going to be able to play as long, just because of the style of play.
If it's the scenario where you have everyone remembers the Cam Newton fumble scenario,
That was
where he just backed up from the pile
That's
instead
why
of
he's not
diving
in my
right
top
in.
10. I would have put him in
If
my top 10.
I see Tom in that scenario, I fully believe that he would hesitate. And if I see Rodgers, he's going head first,
Yeah.
He's body on the line. This
But
man
honestly,
went
but
out
that's
the
the
week
thing,
one
though.
performance. He went out and played on
with
a
one leg. It's
broken
unbelievable.
knee or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the hell
All
it was.
hop,
sprained knee.
yeah, went into the locker room. They hopped him up
Hobbling.
on
Whatever it was.
whatnots and
Yeah,
gizmos, and he
gizmos.
came back high as a kite, let him down.
Gizmos. Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know what he was on. He was on something, but
Couple uppers.
I mean, I'm very
Couple
passionate
downers.
about this. I think Tom Brady. I call him the GOAT. I think he's the GOAT football player.
For sure.
And I think I see on Twitter all the time people try to make the similarity of the LeBron Jordan to the Brady.
Montana, Brady.
Brady Rodgers.
No, Brady Rogers. They say Brady is Jordan and LeBron is Rogers.
Once Brady retires, that'll be more applicable.
But I don't agree with that at all.
I disagree because they're playing in the same time. So I think that makes it different because I think the argument.
I'm just saying in terms of their status.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean that's
Right,
they
right,
talk
right,
about
right.
that all the time, but I don't agree with that. I think
No,
Rogers more talented. I'm a huge Rogers guy. I've always said that. But in terms of GOAT status, I say you can't really argue the
Five
stuff
rings,
Brady's
yeah, you can't
done every single year. I mean, it's unbelievable.
unbelievable.
And people say system. I got a bunch of Patriots fans. I always shit on them, say it's about a system.
To be fair,
At the end of
Rodgers
the day,
been in the same system too. They could
but
obviously
Rodgers
Bill
is the
Belichick.
system. When
Yeah,
Rodgers is
yeah.
because when Tom Brady goes down, they usually still find a way to win.
yeah.
But when Rodgers goes down, they're
It's
awful.
absolutely horrible.
But
Okay, got it.
I mean, I think that is something. I think Rodgers more valuable, but you can't argue Tom Brady's career. I'd say he's the GOAT. 5 rings. You always look at his receivers, his defense. It doesn't really matter. You know they're going to go to the AFC Championship.
single
They're
year.
probably going to go to the Super Bowl. The best
They've
dynasty
won the
in
AFC.
sports.
No, I mean, shout out how bad the AFC East has been over the last years, but the fact that they still dominate.
Yeah.
They've won the last 16 out of 17, and the other time that they didn't win, they were 11-5, and Brady tore his
yeah.
ACL. So
I mean, he's 41.
it's unbelievable.
That. It's. I feel like
It's the Nolan Ryan.
with
Nolan Ryan of
with
football.
LeBron.
He's never gonna die.
I know.
Keep playing football. He's gonna.
I
be
just
60.
need to keep bringing up LeBron, but you just get to accept greatness, and that's what you expect of the person. So when LeBron does something crazy, it's not as crazy as you'd think it is because he's LeBron. You expect
Yeah,
that.
you
Tom Brady.
you give the ball to Brady with a minute 50 to go and a timeout down by 5, and they come down and win the
Yeah.
game every single time. You're just okay.
I know last year in the AFC Championship, if Jacksonville won, it would have been a huge upset. But they were down by 10 in the fourth quarter, and no one was panicking. You're
know.
all I know Brady.
That was on. The corner made that throw that Blake made on the corner route on 4th down.
Yeah.
The corner made an unbelievable play.
Yeah,
So,
but
it's an inch away from them not going to the Super Bowl, but they went to the Super Bowl. He threw for 500 yards.
Yeah.
And they, I don't know if they should have won, but he played the best that he could. So.
Yeah, and as far as career goes and all this,
Brady's got.
yeah, Brady has it, but I mean, right now I say Rodgers, and as far as most talented, if I'm starting a franchise with a quarterback, I mean, I think I would go with Rodgers.
Yeah. I think Rodgers. I think they find a way in these last 5 or 6 seasons that he has left. I think they'll find a way to at least get to the Super Bowl one more time.
Yeah,
Maybe,
for sure.
Maybe sneak another ring
For sure.
in his hand. He
Depends on
deserves
the team. In all honesty, who running back Ty Montgomery or something
Yeah,
like that.
moved from receiver.
They don't run the ball
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
their defense usually stinks. Their receiver.
Clay Matthews.
He made
can't lay off
Jordy.
the
He
quarterback.
made Jordy Nelson look like a superstar. Then he goes hurt. Rodgers
Jordy
goes down
Nelson,
last year,
yeah.
and Jordy Nelson is nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
On
And
my
then
fantasy
now
team
Jordy
last year,
Nelson's at the Raiders and
nowhere to be found. Yeah. So, I mean, what Rodgers makes people look, I mean, it's just absolutely unbelievable.
Yep.
And you could say the same about Brady.
Brady makes Amendola look good.
All these, like, short, white slot receivers who, like, have weird pass.
Chris Hogan.
Yeah.
He makes a lacrosse player.
They're either
good
playing
in the NFL.
lacrosse or playing quarterback or stocking shelves, and they end up being, like, these unreal
Super Bowl
receivers.
winners.
Made a name out of a Division II running back, Danny Woodhead.
Yeah, so it's...
Julian Edelman still made arguably the greatest catch in Super Bowl history. Like, I know that David Tyree with the helmet catch, but like that was
It's up there.
absurd.
Yeah, for sure.
That's going
I
in the
think
Hall of
I think
Fame.
he's legit.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's legit. But
Oh, all right. Our
to
top
close it out.
10 NFL quarterbacks of the 2018-19
Eli Manning
season.
just missed a wide open Odell Beckham in the back of the end zone.
I mean, that take a
Reasons
shot
why
every
it's
time that
not top
happens.
Oh,
Saquon.
okay. Yeah.
Wow. Saquon Barkley. Nah, maybe we'll cut out the part I said they should have drafted Darnold. But any last words, gentlemen?
We chilling.
All right.
Shout out Jets on the way to 15-1. We'll shake off the loss. We'll get back at Thursday night.
Yep.
We'll see you Thursday night in
no
Cleveland.
chance. All right. Well, that's our top 10 NFL QBs.
Let me tell you what.
What's up, guys? We're back. First annual CQ review here.
Can't
We
wait.
have
I'm
Sammy
excited.
Stees in studio.
I'm
We
really
have
excited.
Magic Mike in studio.
Magic Mike? Oh, yeah, that's-
Magic Mike, right?
Yeah.
Say hello to the people. Say hello to the
Magic
listeners.
Mike, nice to meet everyone. I just come from humble beginnings, and I'm here to contribute what I can.
Yes, that's Magic Mike
fair
for you,
game.
basically in a nutshell.
Steez is also here, just,
Oh.
Very, very non-humble.
We'll
Not
intro
humble,
you.
but-
You can wait.
That's
So,
how it is.
on our first CQ review, we have Sammy Stees, and he's going to be talking about very Cavari.
Cavaliers. We'll talk about the Cavaliers.
Yep.
it's butchered. Butchered it.
What is it called?
From the,
No, it's
We're not
LeBron
words.
James.
We're math guys. We're not words.
Very
We're
cavalier.
physics guys.
very Calavari.
Why are you
Okay.
not baptized?
Show with Jay Cutler.
It's the Jay Cutler show and his
It's actually not Jay Cutler's
his
show.
scalding hot wife.
Yes.
Correct.
You know, his post NFL career, following him, a little reality. We're big reality TV show guys
Huge.
here at Bullfrog, and yeah, he claims he's watched it, and yeah, so Sammy Stees,
Yeah,
show is
so
all yours.
how's it going, people? Yeah, so very Calavari. It's actually not Jay Cutler's show. Contrary to
that's
what
on me.
our dumbass people in the other
Whoa.
studio.
No, it's Pete.
All right, Pete in the studio.
Pete. Sorry, Pete.
Pete, fuck you.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Pete's giving me the finger.
it's honestly textbook Pete right there.
Pete.
Classic Pete.
But yeah, no. So a little about the show. Kirsten Cutler, or Kirsten Calavari, which is the show's named after. She's actually a reality TV star from Laguna Beach. Season 2, she showed up a lot. Laguna Beach,
We're beach
big
guys.
time. We're big reality TV shows. MTV. I'm actually gonna do a review on that
We're
next.
actually going to
Laguna
rank MTV reality TV.
Yeah, we're gonna rank them next week, right? But yeah, so this show is all about the Cutlers,
Trash.
Newsflash, and the Cutlers, and you know she's got a store coming out, Uncommon James. It's a big time store she's got going on, and it holds all her different stuff she's doing now. She like the shoes, fashion, makeup, all that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. The store is terrible. It's like this, and so pretty much Jay Cutler's role in there is just to not give a fuck, and
Very
As
emotional.
he did his whole NFL
it's
career.
his whole interview of not giving a fuck. And pretty
Cut the
much,
check for the guy.
yeah, exactly. He bought a house in the first couple episodes, and he's just like, "Hey, you want to move in it?" And she's like, "I don't know." Then he takes her over to the house. She's like, "All right, I'm moving it. It's pretty sweet." And then they're all like, "It's Todd," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's Todd."
Did they
What is
just
it?
get married?
Todd.
Are they married?
Oh, Ty.
Todd.
How long have they been married? Do you know?
I didn't. They don't talk about it really.
They don't talk.
Jay-
Actually, a funny story about that. After
Magic
the,
Mike on the
Magic
on the
Mike
mic.
on the pod, humble Mike.
Wait, I thought it was Magic.
After the arrival of their first child
already
in Chicago, this is when Jay Cutler was still in his prime, back in
Prime
Chicago,
And-
prime Cutler.
We're talking
The City
NFC
of Lights.
Championship, Cutler versus
Yeah.
Rodgers.
We're
This
talking-
Jay Cutler.
Well, I'm just gonna
That
say,
Jay
Sammy
Cutler.
Stees, Aaron Rodgers is better than the best quarterback in the world.
Okay.
Okay.
That's of course.
Number one.
Yeah. That's fair. So after their first child, what's her name again?
Kirsten?
Kirsten was at
Kristen.
huge,
Jay Cutler, big sex
we're actually
guy.
big sex guys here at Bullfrog.
Big boy crack guys too.
And
Kristen, yeah.
and so at a
The story will-
mommy and me meeting, her breast milk was stolen.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah.
That's
Pete, can we get some fact check on here?
Yeah, so that has nothing to do with my review, but so pretty much, Jay Cutler here he dresses like a hobo. He's got a lot of nice stuff on, but it's just he does not match.
Can I ask at this point in Jay Cutler's career, what kind of facial hair is he working with?
Oh, he's rocking
actually-
a nice beard. It's like a neck beard too, so like he doesn't.
Like a thick beard.
It's not thick. I mean, it's there.
We'll put some pictures up
Like-
on the
yeah,
at OP_Bullfrog. We'll get some pictures.
He wants
up.
basically Jay wants to make it overtly clear that he is retired.
He's
Okay,
retired,
so like
and
It's a retirement beard.
retirement
He
beard.
looked like he was retired when he was playing anyway. So
That's Rap Daddy. That's
But
Rap
the neck,
Daddy.
the
He's
neck wasn't as strong.
our Mac aficionado.
And
Big
so
things coming from Rap Daddy.
so pretty much the show, Jay Cutler is always asked, "What do you want to do after you retire?" And he's retired in the show, so he's just like, you know what? I don't want to do anything, and he's not going to do anything. And pretty much all he does in the show is show up to the store and harass the workers about their inefficiency at their jobs. And I mean, the workers at the job very hot. There's a lot of drama in there. Very feisty cats. I'm a big drama guy, and so I love it, and I'm gonna keep watching. There's like 109 episodes.
Holy
It's
fuck.
I'm a little behind. I'll
Jay
have to
Cutler
say.
in every one of them.
Jay Cutler makes a lot of previews in a lot of them. He's not always the main role, but when
Does
he
want to be in the show?
he just doesn't give a fuck.
He's just
around.
sitting there. Or if he even knows he's on TV.
Textbook Cutler.
And kind of one of the main things that Kristen says about Jay is he's a little shit. So that's kind of I took away. He's just a little shit.
Whoa.
So I mean,
So the show is
But
running
they-
gags throughout.
well, yeah, exactly.
They're running gag people.
Yeah.
And you gotta
He's a
respect
little
the
shit,
business.
but they bang, right?
Oh, she's
Oh.
big sex guy.
Yeah, they love. Yeah,
Two really gorgeous people.
big sex
Yeah.
girl too.
Big sex. I think so.
We don't have.
And,
she's coming for the.
We're not really at a point where we can specify
Yeah.
genders on the
Right,
show.
right.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're not diving into
It's
that.
2018.
Yeah, it's
It's not a politics podcast.
No, it's really not.
That's pretty much about it
it's
for the
just-
show.
Now you'll keep watching.
Oh, I'm gonna
You'll keep
continue.
us
I'm gonna add
updated
it. I'm gonna keep us
on the
updated.
CQ.
Yeah, on the CQ here. Magic Mike and Sammy Stees. This is the CQ.
Weekly reviews. on the
Weekly
CQ.
reviews on the CQ. Thank you very much.
Now Magic Mike, you've been all in on the Spider-Man game.
All in.
We're
Huge
big
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man guys.
Huge Spider-Man guys. Petey Parker, Miles Morales, you name it. We're there.
Spider-Man 3, best Spider-Man. I mean,
Wow, that's for another
Tobey
segment.
Maguire,
We'll
the
tackle
best.
that.
I'm just throwing it out there. It's, not really
All right,
debatable.
write down
but-
Pete.
No.
Pete, mark it down. We're gonna talk
Pete-
about best
Pete-
Spider-Man
Pete-
movies.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, notebook that. And
yeah, fuck you, Pete.
Whoa.
but you're playing it right now, like about
Right.
5 hours a day. Correct me if I'm wrong. I
Dude,
woke up
nah.
at 2 this morning. Well,
Yeah.
2 this afternoon. I walked in.
Right.
You're playing.
Playing Spider-Man.
It's
I was just slinging
8:42,
webs.
and you just left. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's
Not wrong.
It's all right. I'm right.
no, it's about 1:30. 1:30.
130.
Okay, rhetorical question, guy. But
Is this even a question, Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield?
no, we're not even gonna.
Are we gonna throw Tom Holland in there? Are we even gonna give him any respect?
No. He was just asking
Hey,
about
no,
those two.
Pete's giving us the light. He said we're saving that for next week. Sorry, everyone.
All right. Okay.
I'm
Flashing
gonna
the
throw
light.
in Sammy Stees here. Tom Holland, big, and the girls' eyes, hard eyes. He's like #1 fan pages all across the country.
That's what I'm hearing. But
Really?
Andrew
Tom-
Garfield too. They love Andrew Garfield.
No, but-
Not
Is that per sources or is that?
Andrew
that's-
Garfield, too good looking.
That's
to play
facts. I actually
Spider-Man.
have a Tom Holland fan page account in my name, but
So
that's
we'll
for a
do-
different. That's a different
Doesn't
time.
have one of
So
those.
here's the plan. So Pete, we'll do a Spider-Man review and we'll do a best looking Spider-Man review.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
So
can't be
next
good
week on the
looking to be
CQ, next
So
week
yes,
on the
you can.
CQ,
Tom
we're gonna
Holland.
have Magic Mike or Humble Mike. Humble Mike.
Humble Nash.
Right,
or
MHM.
Whoa.
Magic Humble.
We're gonna dive into. He's gonna give his review. He'll finish it up this week. He'll
Right.
give his Spider-Man video game review.
Right.
He sucks, but he's gonna do his best
About
job.
an 8 out of 10.
He's gonna do his best job. Then we can dive into all things Spider-Man. Spider-Man 3, best Spider-Man. Who was
Right.
this best Spider-Man?
Who's the best looking?
We'll talk about
Who is best looking?
We'll talk about Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man memes,
Of course.
Right.
and we'll be all Spider-Man on the
Actually,
CQ
huge
next week.
meme guys over here. On
We're
CQ.
big meme guys.
Specifically the CQ review, but Bullfrog, moderately sized meme guys.
Yeah,
But CQ,
that's fair.
huge meme
Well
guys.
said, humble
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Very humble.
It was, yeah. So yeah, basically, guys, I'm really excited for the CQ next week. You should be too. I've been working at this game nonstop. We're
Yeah.
talking day, night.
The podcast
During
game
class,
doesn't
not
stop.
during class.
The podcast game
Really,
doesn't
basically,
stop.
what we're trying to do here is develop just great content for our loyal listeners out there. Everybody out in Des Moines, just loyally listening to us.
Of course.
Yeah, and so basically, I've been slinging webs. I've been throwing electricity. It's basically, I don't want to spoil the game at all, but the raft,
Whoa.
it's going down. That's all I'm going to say.
Raft.
That's all I'm
he's
going
going
to
to
say.
say. Next week,
gonna
he'll
say.
come in and he's going to give a in-depth review. And it's going to be all things Spider-Man. But that was the CQ with Humble Mike, Sammy Stees giving his best Jay Cutler post-football review.
Post NFL football.
Yep.
NFL.
Well, actually, who knows?
Who knows?
Has he retired?
Could he go to the CFL?
He retired.
Could he go to Europe?
He
I don't
retired and then came back and played for the
Actually,
Dolphins.
I've actually heard that.
Picked him up just in
I have
case.
some reporters telling me that
Okay.
Cutler XFL comeback.
Wow.
No,
What-
I have one quick
McMahon,
question.
he's got the money.
I have
He
one
does.
quick
He's
question.
got that last year of eligibility too.
Is
Yeah.
Cutler
NCAA,
back?
right?
Huh?
Is Cutler back?
Did Cutler ever leave?
That's
Who never left?
who knows.
Jay Cutler.
Yeah. Who never left?
We'll have to talk about
We're going to leave you with that. We want to know who never left. Tweet at us at OP_Bullfrog.
Did Cutler ever leave?
Did Cutler ever leave?
Or is Cutler back or never left?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll put a poll. I think we should poll.
All right, we'll put a poll at OP_Bullfrog on Twitter. That is Sammy Stees and Magic slash Humble Mike
Yeah.
with their preview of the Spider-Man review and our very Cleveland
Cavaliers.
Yep.
Calamari.
We'll cut that out
Calamari,
with a very calamari review. All right.
Thank you, everyone.
What is up, guys? We're here with Matty C, Easy E. We got our first high five, the inaugural high five. We're going ice cream truck items.
Very excited for this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a good look.
Down at the baseball field, getting
As a
getting your
kid,
ice cream sundae.
First
or-
Little League home run.
I don't know about that. I was always at the cul-de-sac, riding around on my little scooter.
We got freak show. All right, I guess we're diving right into it.
We'll start with Easy E, then we'll go to the Bullfrog. Head over to Matty C, a little snake draft.
I got by far number one is the Choco Taco. The one
right.
got a little
Fair.
chocolate in there, little fudge. It was the best one. by
Very
far.
overrated, but
Yeah.
fair.
It's the typical kid go-to. But, I'll
My
let it
number
slide.
one, the Chipwich.
Chipwich, it's a classic.
I mean, whether it's at an ice cream truck, your mother's making it for you,
A little bland.
throw in 2 cookies and ice cream. It's simple, but you
Elegant,
can't beat the
yeah.
Chipwich.
It's elegant.
Ah,
You can't beat the Chipwich.
I'm just going to go with the classic vanilla sandwich. The nice little, Oreo.
vanilla
It's the classic. It's the,
What's a vanilla
this one.
A little
sandwich?
explanation going.
it's the Rich's, vanilla sandwich.
It's an
It's
ice
like-
cream sandwich.
No,
It
it's,
is.
well, it's
Sorry,
the
our viewers, he
vanilla
means an ice cream sandwich, not a vanilla
it's
sandwich.
definitely called a vanilla sandwich.
It's not even
We meant an
close.
ice cream
It's
sandwich.
definitely called a vanilla sandwich.
It's not called a vanilla
It's an
sandwich.
ice cream sandwich, but
How do you know what flavor ice cream it is? If you just call it an ice cream sandwich.
Because it's
'Cause
implied,
everyone knows.
Everyone knows that it's.
Oh yeah, it's just implied. Okay, yeah.
It
What
is.
if you
It
get a
is
strawberry
It is.
sandwich and you're like, what the fuck is it?
A chocolate chip cookie. A chocolate chip cookie sandwich.
we're curse
assuming
word
that
guys
vanilla.
on the podcast.
You always have to assume vanilla. I mean,
That's
that's just a
absurd.
given. You did.
I mean,
It's an ice cream sandwich.
Yeah,
how are
it's
you
not a
not going to
vanilla
say
ice cream
it's
sandwich.
called vanilla sandwich?
No,
It
it's
may be
not.
a vanilla
No, it's
ice
not.
cream sandwich, if anything.
I got.
I'm
gonna-
looking at it right here.
Hold with us. We're gonna look this up.
We've got a vanilla
It does
sandwich
say
by
Rich's-
Rich's Vanilla Sandwich.
Vanilla sandwich, but I'll take a look.
It's
at it.
debatable,
We'll
I
put
will
out a
say.
poll this week whether it's an ice cream sandwich or a vanilla sandwich.
I mean, I
Clearly an ice cream sandwich,
I
but
can live with that. And then,
You got
moving
two?
on in the snake
You got
draft,
two?
My
We're
number
in the
two,
second round
My
now.
number 2 pick. I don't know if you guys remember this one, but it was that extremely sour, the Savagely Sour, I believe it's called, and it's the blue raspberry flavor. It's like the half and half.
Savagely sour.
Yeah, I don't think
it's,
anyone
it's
really
like the half
knows
and
what
half.
that
It's like, how are you guys?
We're just gonna skip
maybe it's
that
just like
one.
a Florida
Yeah.
thing. I don't
We're gonna
know.
cut. We'll cut that out.
We had
Nothing
good
really-
ice
cut
cream.
that out.
Really argue
It's
with
all
that
right.
one.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we'll cut that out.
Who's
All
up?
right.
You're up.
Back to me. We're going with the chocolate eclair from Good Humor.
Okay, a good humor bar.
Don't really know how to describe it. Kind of
It's
got the
just-
chocolate crunchy little things on the outside. Delicious.
It's great.
Unreal. A hot summer day, whenever really.
Buy them at the grocery store too. I mean, just nothing better in my opinion.
All right, so I guess I mean nothing to argue with that one.
You got
it's a
two?
classic, yeah. My
A little
two is
back-to-back action?
I mean, I'm gonna go a little mainstream with this one. You know, every kid loved it. I mean, it wasn't that great, but it was just so fun to eat. It's just like munching on SpongeBob's face, like at the beach.
The
You
classic.
can't beat it.
When
Like,
you
and
think
those
of an
little,
ice
like,
cream
they
The
truck,
were-
eyeball,
yeah.
when you get to the
The
eyeball,
eyeballs weren't very good,
bite
but
it
it was
off.
just awesome.
but there was
eating.
nothing more fun to
Nothing
eat
more
as a
fun.
kid.
Yep.
Yeah,
But when
just
you think of an
eating
ice cream
SpongeBob's
truck,
eyeballs.
what do you think of? The SpongeBob.
You think of
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
You think of the SpongeBob.
And the vanilla sandwich.
No.
No, you think of an ice cream
You
sandwich,
think of an ice
but
cream sandwich.
you got two, Easy E.
Oh yeah, another one. Oh shit, wasn't ready for that. I guess I just got to go with the I guess from Mr. Softy, just your original like cone of ice cream, you know, with a little twist of chocolate and vanilla.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with it for number 3. Nothing too fancy.
You don't like it when it's like dipped in the caramelized
No,
chocolate
just
thing or
normal,
whatever it's
just
called?
classic,
Okay.
just classic twist with a
Okay,
nice
okay.
waffle cone.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, I can take that.
Going
I'm gonna double down with the good humor bars.
Oh boy,
I'm gonna go the strawberry shortcake.
good humor.
Okay, yeah, the strawberry
How
shortcake
good?
was.
I'm just not a strawberry guy.
that
I
was-
can't eat
ooh.
anything. you
That's
know,
my
strawberry.
childhood
I don't
right
Me
like
and
there.
Maddie,
strawberry.
we're big strawberry guys.
Yeah.
I love
I
strawberry.
I will
yeah.
defend strawberry ice cream flavors till my death. But,
I think. I mean,
Should we do a quick top 5 ice cream flavors and just jump
Just
in?
throw
and
it
should
in
we
really
just
quick.
jump in?
Ice cream all day. Strawberry all day. Strawberry ice cream
Strawberry
takes the
number
cake
one.
for me. You know.
Give your 5.
Well, top 5. It goes from strawberry to vanilla to cookies and
Bland man
cream,
over here.
and then mint chocolate chip, and then cookie dough to finish it off. I think it's a power
I guess
five.
I'm gonna go cookies and cream as my number 1 go-to. It's never
Basic.
failed me. And I guess number 2 will go just your mix of vanilla and chocolate in the same thing, a nice twist.
Okay.
Big twist.
I'm
guy.
I'm a huge twister.
Strawberry's not even close to my list. It's not even
Okay.
anywhere
Gosh.
even on it.
Fair.
Go a little. I'm a big chocolate mousse guy. You know, little chocolate mousse.
I don't know if that's an ice cream flavor,
It's a-
but
big
Technically,
time
mousse
ice
is
cream
its
flavor.
own dessert. I want to be clear on that, but
It's an ice cream flavor.
We'll let it slide.
very debatable.
it's the first
very
episode.
debatable.
We'll let
What
it
am I at,
slide.
4 right now?
Vanilla sandwich.
Ice cream flavors.
Vanilla sandwich. Nope.
Mint chocolate chip from left field.
There we go.
Not bad.
Copycat.
Not bad. And did you say mint chocolate chip?
Yeah.
You did.
We're good. This is just top 5. This
Oh,
is
yeah, it's not
even
high
a
five, just top
Last
5.
one, I don't know. And Nancy's a big, or for the fans who don't know, Nancy's my mom. She'll be discussed often. In the podcast. She'll
big
probably
Nancy
be on soon. Who knows? We'll invite her down.
She's
She's coming
visiting
down
the
this weekend.
I'm looking
I'll
forward
throw.
to it.
Oh man, number 5. I guess I got to go with. I don't know, like a Reese's flavored, like
Okay.
at Ralph's. If any of the Long Islanders are listening back home, we got the Ralph's Italian ices.
Okay.
Get a nice Reese's
Big
flavor.
Italian ice guy.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually going to say that that'll probably be my next on the high 5 when
Oh,
we
yeah.
jump back.
Of course, yeah.
Okay,
when we
but,
revert back.
My top 5 ice cream flavors. Number 1 is mint chocolate. I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
I love mint chocolate chip.
The mint tandem really. kicks it
Also,
off.
number 2, kind of piggybacking off that, cookies and cream.
Okay.
Sometimes you get a little mint Oreo, like a mint cookies and
Yeah,
cream.
yeah.
Now
sort
we're
of
getting a
thing.
little bit basic, but okay.
But
Yep.
what were your
I
top
don't know
2
how
again?
yours weren't
Strawberry
basic.
and vanilla.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You
I mean,
really had
that's
yeah.
like
All right, we're good here.
straightforward.
Number
Classics.
3, kind of.
What's the difference between straightforward and basic?
Basic is
Tell me
more
that.
of like the general like trend of all of like what society's leaning towards, but like that's totally different from classics. Like
No,
basic versus
it's
classic
not,
is
though.
entirely different.
You're wrong.
Yeah, I think
It's
you're wrong.
definitely
In this
different.
situation, you're right, but in this context, you're completely wrong.
Like basic, I'm referring to like the general like white girl trend, like who like when she'll go to Starbucks and she'll get
And
this
then
certain
what was
drink.
the other one? Straightforward.
Classic.
Oh.
No, classic.
In-
Like,
in
it's
some
like the
scenarios, you're
classic
right. In
flavors,
this
you
scenario,
know?
like you're wrong.
So basic's bad, but classic is good.
Basic's
How is-
more of
how
like
is
you're
cookies and cream
following
not a
along the
classic,
trend.
though?
It's not necessarily bad. Like they're trendy for a reason. They're
So what's
obviously good
more? What's
flavors.
more or whatever word you used? Cookies and cream and mint chocolate chip, or vanilla and strawberry? The big 3 are it's
So,
vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry.
I'm saying
Those are
vanilla
the big
strawberry
three.
is
For sure.
classic.
Those are the 3 most. Anything other than that is
Yeah.
like an out of the
It's
ordinary
obscure,
left
yeah.
field.
Yeah.
I know.
Those are the
I'm-
3 ice cream
No,
flavors.
no, but like those are so. All right, you can't. I get that you're saying that mint chocolate chip and cookies and cream. They're not like the classic flavors. They're not
Okay.
part of the big 3,
Yeah.
but they're definitely like around and almost more popular. Like if you look at grocery store sales on ice cream, I could assure you that chocolate chip and like that kind of thing.
We'll
mint
have our
chocolate
guys
chip.
look at
Yeah,
it.
we'll take a
Like,
look.
We'll look.
Yeah.
We'll have the
We'll
producers
talk
look
to
into
it,
Pete,
but, like,
we'll get back.
downstairs.
That,
Yeah.
That's my hot take, that they definitely oversell those like exotic flavors compared to the vanilla, straight strawberry, all that kind of
But
deal.
you said they were exotic and then basic. That makes sense.
Well,
Yeah.
basic meaning like that they're like trendy.
Wait,
that
yeah,
everyone's like
you
loving
said
up on.
classic, exotic, and
Basic.
basic.
Well,
all-
all in different scenarios.
We might have to
I
move
haven't
on.
been connecting
yeah,
those.
yeah,
No.
we're gonna go back.
Diving in too
getting
deep.
teamed
to
up
this
on
one.
a-
This was supposed to be a quick 1-2. It's been a 1-2-3.
We're on number 3, and now I could go with a bunch, but big Ben and Jerry's guy, and I'm gonna go
okay.
with Jimmy Fallon's late Tonight Dough.
That's a
The
good one.
Tonight Dough
Okay.
might be my favorite one, but I didn't want to throw a Ben and Jerry's.
Is it?
in
Are
at
we in?
number
Is
one.
this an ice cream flavor?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're still okay.
It's like
Ben
in-
and Jerry's
okay.
ice cream
Yeah.
flavor.
Okay.
They have like
they have about
half
5 or
baked.
so.
Half
Yeah,
baked
yeah.
is
They
pretty
have
good.
Cherry Garcia.
Don't they have one with
They have a mint one that's delicious.
They have one with a cow on it, or is that just
That's their logo.
That's
I
their
know.
logo.
Yep, that's the.
Fair.
I
All
think
right.
actually they have a
all
bunch with the
cows
cow on it.
cows?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 we're going however you pronounce like Napoleon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Neapolitan.
Neapolitan.
Yep, there we go.
Napoleon.
The triple
like
with the
Napoleon
3
Dynamite?
classics.
Okay, yeah.
Neapolitan slice of pizza. Is what you're saying?
I'll be honest, I called it Napoleon too when I was a kid.
We're going with the 3 classics. I mean, I know you think mint chocolate chip and cookies and cream are classics. The 3
Basic-
classics
basic.
are
Classic.
Basic,
and-
not
No, we're
classic.
good. We're
I
not
think you
talking
said exotic. I don't
exotic.
know.
No, well,
exotic but
different,
classic.
like-
Exotically classic.
All right, we're done
Kind of like
there.
a little Led Zeppelin, you know.
And then my 4th, I'm going with
Hitting the wall.
I kind of already. I'll just go with straight chocolate.
Okay.
I'm a
fair.
big chocolate guy.
We'll
Chocolate
cut-
over vanilla any day. We'll cut out that
Yeah,
pause.
cut out the silence.
We'll have
pause, you know.
Pete from downstairs. We'll cut it out.
Pete will take care of it. Producer Pete.
But
Pistol Pete.
that's all our top 5s.
So I was up next on the high 5, and I'm
Just throwing this
thinking-
in there. It's a quick running gag. Riley is still sick.
Yep.
You'll
And-
understand later about that one.
Yep. We'll get
We'll
into
get
that
back to
later.
that.
We'll fire that in later.
Where were so
So
you
I,
were-
I was up next on the
I
high
had
5.
said 3.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're 3rd and 4th right now?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Excellent.
dude.
On the,
So-
on the, this is the
This
ice
is the
cream
high
truck.
five.
This is a truck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this back to the
back
ice
to
cream
the ice cream
truck.
truck.
All right, I'm going with the classic red, white, and blue pop. If you guys remember
Wow.
that one,
All right, that's a good
you know,
one.
like the rocket,
The rocket pop,
Yeah,
It's a good one.
I'm
I'm
gonna
in.
say that
And then,
one. It's on mine.
Then from there, I'm gonna take it from my 4th. Do you guys remember the? It was the Italian ice one where you had to like eat it, and then there was the gumball at the very bottom of it.
Sure.
I don't remember
You
the
ever had-
gumball at the very bottom, but
It-
I
it
always,
was-
I
it was
always
called,
went with
like-
like a lemon.
I don't really remember what it was called, but it was like. I just remember that you had to eat all the Italian ice. Definitely be on there
I'm throwing
for.
that in, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's-
it depends what flavor
But like,
you want.
this is sort of like its own thing, just because I always remember getting to the
This
gumball
thing?
at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
yeah,
I do too.
Back
I
at
love
the at Polis Field.
yeah.
After a practice,
Yeah,
Yeah.
coming in right now from Pete. They're called the Screwball.
the one rich dad would
out
just
there.
Appreciate
kinda
that, Pete.
big
Shout
dick
out-
everyone
shout
and
out
buy
Pete.
everyone ice cream.
Big time, yeah.
The cheapest one.
Yeah, yeah.
Also.
Yeah, of course. All right. I don't want to triple down on good humor.
I'm going to hit a
Wait, I
good
had.
humor right after this.
We're going with the snow cone.
Okay.
I'm a huge snow cone guy. Even
Just a,
now,
just a snow cone.
just a regular snow cone.
Can you get a
What
snow
flavor?
cone from
Are,
an
are
ice
you saying
cream
like what
place?
flavors you?
Oh, I throw in all the flavors.
Okay.
We're
Yeah,
big
just
snow cone
in
guys.
general. Oh yeah, yeah.
We
yeah.
get back snow cones.
Snow cone, yeah.
Camp ends snow cones.
Outside of practice, snow cone.
I'm a big.
We
you know,
probably
we
have
throw,
more snow cones than anything.
I'm a big. If we're going, I'm sure we'll do flavors high 5 at some point. Blue raspberry is my flavor.
Okay. Quick
And,
snow cone story. So we got snow cones after fall practice. After fall camp ended,
The
got
eclipse.
my big snow cone. Put a little bit too much juice in there.
Yep.
It was like make your own juice type of snow cone. Just put on my brand new white shoes I got from Brian Daniels. He'll be discussed numerous times.
We're big
on the
BD,
podcast.
big BD guys.
BD fan. Shout out Casey. Weird fuck.
Will's better than
And so
Casey.
We'll cut that out.
Long and short, had the white shoes on, dropped the snow cone all over my brand new white shoes. So
The
I've been a little
BD
falling out.
BD
with the
hooked
snow
you up
cone.
with new ones.
Oh
right?
yeah, of course. Yeah.
course,
Size
yeah.
10.5. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
would
you
not
double
have seen
down.
that one.
I think we've talked enough about.
So
snow
I go
cone.
2 now or 1?
Yeah, you're double. These are your last 2.
Okay. So number 4, I'm going to go with. It was a big Leo Driscoll favorite, the King Cone from Good Humor.
Wow.
Had some
Took
nuts,
it right from me.
Nuts, some chocolate, and some vanilla. I
Can't go wrong.
really know what was in there, but it's fire. And probably should have put it higher. Kind of forgot about it. Haven't
You're
discussed
welcome.
this topic in a while, but yeah. Shout out Good Humor. That's my number 4. Number 5, got to go with your basic lemon, just lemon Italian ice from, I forget what company that is, but you like peel
lemon
off the
ice?
top
Oh
of it.
yeah, yeah. It was
Like you just
that.
peel the top
oh.
off it, and you like
They come
eat
cherry
it kinda
too,
like, and they
correct?
give you like this just flat wooden piece.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
They
yeah.
give you a spoon.
It was
and
like
you just
Luigi's.
Scoop it. Yeah. Luigi's, yeah. Luigi's
yeah,
one
yeah.
of them, and there's one other one.
Shout out Luigi's.
Yeah.
Shout out Luigi, Mario. Is it Mario or
Oh
Mario?
my
We'll
God!
discuss it.
This is
Mario
gonna
or
be in our
Mario?
own
We'll
There's a
talk-
different
poll
thing.
out there.
Yeah.
This kid thinks it's Mario, but it's
Yeah,
Mario
easy
all
is
day.
Team Mario right there.
I kind of pronounce it differently
Maddie
every
sees on
time.
the
My Long
Mario bar.
Islanders know.
Mario
We know it's
all day.
Mario.
All right, well,
And shout out to the Jags right now. We're big football guys here.
Big
Watching
Patriot,
right
big
now.
Patriot haters
You got-
over here. Big Jets guys.
You guys will be
Big
hearing
Giants
this on
guys.
on Monday, the 17th. We're recording this on Sunday, and
Well, actually, it's Which Monday? Is it Monday?
tomorrow's
Tomorrow's
basically
Monday.
a football Sunday.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. But
Is it Monday yet, though? You know, commercial. Monday Night Football. Who's playing tomorrow?
who knows?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll talk. We'll get into that
Yeah,
later.
we'll get to that.
But Jacksonville beating up on Tom Brady. You
Obviously.
gotta love it.
Yep.
But all right, back to the high 5. My number 5. You can call me basic. A fudge sickle.
Okay.
Can you go wrong with a fudge sickle?
I mean, no, you can't.
A fudge stickle.
Used to have that,
or fuck, maybe an orange.
orange cream pop.
Yeah,
Damn, I
I'm
was
going
about to
orange.
say
I'm
that.
I'm switching it.
Damn it.
Orange cream. I'm booking it.
That's what
The
I
other
was
day
just
we
about
had
to
them in
go.
the fridge.
Amazing.
I took 3. I put them in my locker. I walked back. I took another 2.
Unbelievable.
Okay, that's
I brought
a
it
little
back
bit
to the
extensive.
room.
but
I don't
yeah.
like this
That's
switcheroo.
not a true story,
making
but
a
I'm
little
switching.
switcheroo over here.
We're not-
Setting
we're
a
not-
bad precedent for the listeners. I'm sorry. I'll apologize for.
It's all right. We're cutting that
For
out.
Bullfrog.
We'll cut that out. But yeah, well, I'm taking that from Maddie C, and I'm going with the orange cream pop. Probably, I mean, orange cream is
It's unbelievable.
the high 5 of flavors.
Do we even know
That's
what
up
it
there,
is though?
too.
Like, how do they make an orange cream?
Like, what is orange? Like, some of these flavors,
like
they're
Is it
mix
with
of
oranges?
vanilla?
Like how
Is
they
it
like
like-
brew up a blue moon with some orange peels?
Or is it like
Shout out Blue Moon.
Shout
vanilla
out
with
Blue
some
Moon.
orange in it? Or
who knows? I mean, it's just
Nobody
it's
knows.
just delicious. I mean, some of these flavors, they're not like real flavor.
I know.
Like, they're created, but they're
They're
delicious.
crafted.
Cinnamon apple?
It's
What?
unbelievable. Cinnamon apple.
Cinnamon apple pod? What is this? All right, take us home, Maddie C. You're
All right, well,
5th of the high 5. After
this
I
one's
just
kind of.
stole that one from right underneath.
This is
you.
big.
I was
It's a
kind of
big
planning,
moment.
relying on that one, but
He's choking.
I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with the push pop. If you guys remember that one, where you
Okay.
like,
Yep.
push it up. So
Another
and,
good one.
Yeah, I think orange cream. Was
There are
like their
so
main
many
flavor.
that I just completely forgot about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
we
it's
might
fun.
have to
I'm
throw in
The
some.
push pop is actually like one of the best, but I remember almost choking on like the thing when I would always chew on like the little push thing at the end.
Yeah,
That's
Just,
on
like,
you.
Yeah.
100%. But that's on you.
Well, there were no adults around, keeping me from being suicidal.
Well, yeah.
That's on you. Oh, what's up? There we got Willie D here.
Willie D.
Willie D in the studio.
Say hi to the podcast.
One of the
Willie.
producers. Willie D, want to say anything to the our viewers?
Oh,
No, he just walked out.
Naked.
Always
shy.
naked.
Yep.
my
Big
bad.
big nudity
Big
guy.
naked guy. I'm gonna throw an honorable mention, kind of like the SpongeBob. It's pretty much the same thing, except it's just Spider-Man. So,
Oh yes,
Spider-Man.
yes.
Huge.
I have
eating Spider-Man.
a couple honorable mentions on my side. We're going with the drumstick by Nestle.
Okay.
Delicious. How about a Snickers?
Snickers.
The
Yeah,
Snickers.
bar.
Delicious.
Fair.
Didn't quite make the cut, but
Spider-Man have the? Did he have the eyes too?
oh, big time.
Eyes you could chew.
And also a.
Shout out Aquaman and Entourage for beating Spider-Man's release.
Do you have any
Sorry,
honorable
Toby.
mentions before I say
Squash
my
Spidey.
dishonorable mention?
Yeah, I got my honorable mention. Did we already say the cookie, like ice cream sandwich with like the
Yeah,
cookie?
that was his
Yep, that
number
was my
one.
first
that was
one.
your number one.
That was
Oh,
number one.
We'll cut that out.
Yep.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
cut
that's
that
on
out.
me. My bad. I
But
missed that one.
here we go. Dishonorable mention. I want to hear your takes.
Dishonorable
I
mention.
fucking hate Klondike bars.
Yeah, no, me too.
Really?
I hate
So
them.
Klondike bars.
They're like so
right.
like. I mean,
The
it's like,
ice
it's like
cream in it?
Chick-fil-A. It's
The
just
ice
most
cream-
overrated thing of all
Whoa,
time.
we're Chick-fil-A guys.
Chick-fil-A is pretty good.
We're
It's
huge
overrated.
Chick-fil-A guys.
He's from New York.
We'll come back.
So
We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Klondike bars, so overrated. The
only one
chocolate
that's
on the
kinda-
outside is
it's
terrible.
gross. And then
Thank you.
then the fucking ice cream falls apart in your
The
hand.
ice
You
cream's
can't eat
delicious.
it. Ice cream's good.
I
but
used to
it's
just
real messy, though.
take
The-
a
the-
bite, spit out the chocolate,
and just have the ice cream.
suck in
on
the
top.
vanilla.
There was a couple different
Klondike bars overrated.
You
What
know
would you do
how,
for a Klondike bar?
nothing.
Absolutely fucking
Absolutely
nothing.
I would have to get it thrown in my face. For
Yeah.
sure. But, there were a couple flavors. I think they made a Crunch Bar spin-off flavor.
Yeah, they
there
had
were a couple
a Reese's one.
I didn't
They
like.
had-
Yeah, the Reese's one was kind of good,
Really?
but
Yeah.
the normal one sucks.
They have like a
And it's on the, I
Oreo-
don't know what
bunch-
website
yeah, they
we're
have
on
an
right
Oreo
here.
one,
We're
they
on
have a
some
mint
website
chocolate one
Yeah.
now,
ranking Klondike bars #1.
which is insane.
Just so we
Crazy.
didn't forget the names, we pulled up a top 25 ice cream truck treats. Klondike bar #1.
Unbelievable.
Are you out of your
Insane.
fucking mind?
Well,
We'll throw
I-
up our top ones.
So wait,
and
all right.
you guys
Well,
can vote.
mine was I had the Chipwich, I had the chocolate eclair, strawberry shortcake. Fuck. I had the orange creamsicle as my 5,
And the
and my
fudgicle.
4.
Fudgicle, right?
No, I dipped on the fudgicle.
Oh yeah.
Like-
We'll cut that out.
We'll cut that out. We'll cut that out. I think the drumstick.
Yeah,
The
drumstick.
drumstick, delicious.
I had Choco Taco, just your average waffle cone.
Of course.
I had SpongeBob. I had the King Cone. What was my last one?
You had Italian ice.
Yeah, Italian ice.
King Kong was your, yeah, okay.
Yep, that was my 5.
Do you remember your 5?
You also had shaved. Yeah,
What did I have?
one of you guys had shaved ice. I forgot about that one. Actually.
Shaved ice?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a snow cone.
Snow cone. Yeah, shaved ice.
Shaved ice?
Yeah, I had
thing.
snow cone.
Same.
Snow cone was my 4, I think.
Florida's a little bit weird with the names.
We're going.
Sorry.
We'll throw another poll up there. Shaved ice or snow cone.
I mean, it's the same.
Same.
Shout out Drake Bell asking
But,
Josh to get him a snow cone and calling it a snow con if anyone remembers.
We're big Drake and Josh
Big Drake
guys.
and Josh.
So I think that
Drake
my
and Josh edited. Type it in on YouTube.
yeah.
Hilarious.
Really?
Hilarious.
okay.
Remember
well,
your 5?
I think that the 5 was so I went with the sour pop one at the beginning. That was like the blue raspberry one
Yeah.
where it was like the half and half, and then I went with the vanilla sandwich. To be clear, vanilla
course.
sandwich. Debated for
Ridiculous.
ice cream sandwich.
Ridiculous.
From there, I can't remember. I think it was I went to the rocket pop. I'm pretty sure the red,
Yeah,
white,
yeah,
and blue.
Yep.
And then shit. Damn, what was my 4th? I know that my 5th was the push pop because I remember getting pushed off of that.
Little rookies. We'll start writing it down for
Yeah.
you so we don't have to do this for
Yeah,
20 minutes.
something like
first
that.
time.
We'll,
First
we'll
go
look
around,
back.
first
Oh, it was
rodeo.
the screwball. It was the it was the one with the Italian ice and you had to dig
Oh, yeah.
down for the
You
gum.
dig
I
it
wish
out?
I could
Yeah.
say not our first rodeo, but
Yeah,
it's our
but
first.
it's our first
our
rodeo.
first rodeo.
All right,
But,
yeah. Well, that
Yeah,
was
there we go.
A
First
little
high
bit
five.
debatable in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Good job,
first
boys.
time, Not bad.
All right. Well, that wraps up episode 1. I think it went pretty well.
Good
Shout out to Maddie C for the top 10 quarterbacks. Sammy Swagger or whatever his name is for the CQ review. Magic Mike also on the CQ review. Rap Daddy with his Return of the Mac, and yeah, that wraps up episode 1.
Easy signing off.
Thanks for tuning in, and
Peace,
we'll
boys.
see you next week.